Hey everyone, Andre here from SWL, and today I'm doing an unboxing of this Japanese radio, Toshiba TY-HRU30. This is an interesting radio. I've seen it around a little bit online. It's not a new radio. It's not, for some reason, seems to be available in Western countries. I see it on many e-commerce websites in the Middle East, in India, here in South Africa. But I've looked for it on Amazon.com and I don't find it there. I've also looked for it on Amazon UK and I don't find it there, which is a bit odd. But yeah, you know, sometimes it happens that we get these radios in the developing world that are not available in Western countries. I don't know why. It seems like some radios are specifically developed for this market. So I'm just curious to see what this radio can do. It's got 6 shortwave bands. It's got FM and medium wave. But what really attracted me to this radio is the fact that it's a Toshiba, so it's Japanese. And as we know, there are very few Japanese radios still being made with shortwave coverage. So I just found that quite interesting. As you can see here on the side of the box, model TY-HRU30, Toshiba Lifestyle Electronics, Tokyo, Japan. So that to me is the main attraction of this radio, just something different. Because as we know, most radios now are made in China. This one is probably also made in China, but developed by Toshiba in Japan. So maybe, you know, it's a little bit different from what we are used to at the moment. This radio, I bought it for just under $30 from an e-commerce website here in South Africa. And that seems to be the average price. I've seen it for sale in Egypt and some other Middle Eastern countries and Indonesia and India, roughly around $30. For some bizarre reason, I've seen it on Amazon India for $120, which is just weird because I don't think it's worth that. But it seems to me like the price hovers around $30. There are also some e-commerce sites in India that seem to sell it for quite a bit less, around $18, $19. But yeah, that seems to be the benchmark price. So it arrived wrapped in plastic. I haven't even really taken it out of the box. As you can see, it's wrapped in plastic. And then there's our box. TY-HRU30 FM medium wave shortwave 1 to 6 USB radio. It's got, you can play MP3s through a USB stick. It's got this indication here, compact disc digital audio, which I don't know what that means. And then there's not much else on the box itself, just the radio, and that's pretty much it. So if I open the box, it's quite nicely packaged, as you can see. The radio itself, this small box on the side, which appears to contain probably a power cord. Interesting, this is not the South African plug. We use one that's slightly different to this. This is the UK version. But as I said at the beginning, I didn't find this for sale in the UK. But many Commonwealth countries or former Commonwealth countries in Africa do still use this system. These flat pins like that. Right, but I do have some batteries, so I'll use that. Okay, nicely packaged. But that's all there seems to be. And then there's the manual. It is Toshiba Leading Innovation. It's in English. I'm guessing this is all quite simple because it's a very simple radio. It is, from what I can gather, a DSP based radio with analog tuning, mechanical tuning. And there's the pamphlet, technical specs. Let me just show you the coverage. There we go. FM 88 to 108, medium wave 530 to 1600, and there's the shortwave coverage. It's continuous, as you can see. So from 2.2 to 5.6 on band 1, and then from 5.6 to 8.9 on band 2, and it goes up all the way to 22 megahertz. Right, and the USB player information is there. You can use 2 D-cell batteries or that power cord, as I've showed you. So that's the manual on one side. Okay, this side is in Spanish. Right, interesting. So I'm guessing this might also be aimed at the South American market, the Latin American market. And there's a separate additional manual, which is, let me just open it, in Chinese. So it's most certainly aimed at the Chinese market as well. And let's see what's on the other side. Oh, the other side is Arabic. So that's the Middle Eastern market and Arabic countries. So that seems to be who this radio is aimed at. Right, let's take out the radio and have a look. There we go. Yeah, not bad looking. It's got a carry strap that seems to be attached already. If I remove this piece of paper here, that is where the USB stick goes. Rewind, play, pause, fast forward. A wood type, but it's obviously not wood. It feels like plastic, but yeah, wood type finish. Also here on the side, there we have earphone jack, and at the back just the batteries. At the front we have on and off here, and volume, tuning, and then the function. So the function, the shortwave bands, and USB FM medium wave. There we go. Okay, so let me put in some batteries and we turn it on and we just do a quick scan and see what it can find. I will do a full test later, obviously. This is just an unboxing video to have a look at the radio. It takes these big D-cell batteries, hopefully they will last quite long. Okay, it's on, but it's on USB. It's very shiny. I see my hand is reflecting all the time there. So let's see what we can find on shortwave.
And also you can see a lot of discussion about the platform.
I think this is China Radio International in English, 17730. Sounds like CRI.
मानवता के साथ सबको अपनाया जा सके और जिसमें भय, नफरत, आतंकवाद और हिंसा को की जगह न मिले और न ही कोई दुखी, विस्थापित, परित्यक्त और परा он 260 километрах от Пекина. LESSON/NY/ हमारे अपने एक प्रधान याजक है, अर्थात ईश्वर के पुत्र. Three times.
It seems to pick up quite a lot of signals. It is now about just around 1700 my local time, so 1500 UTC. It's still daytime, but you know, it's been picking up a lot of signals. Right, so that was shortwave. Let's just have a look at medium wave. That's local station 575, Radio Veritas.
Before the fall, which God had no understanding.
This is Lesotho National Broadcasting Service 639, 220 miles, 350 kilometers.
Check down a little.
Local station, Radio Pulpit 657.
10. It's
If you spent all that you grew up, you could not have put a
Local station, Radio Islam 1548. So that's what I'm expecting to pick up on medium wave. There's not much happening during daytime on that band at all. So let's just have a look at FM.
It doesn't sound that. Leave can be spread that much faster and can be organized.
Don't even some props. I'll pick up your philosophical cat question, is it? Well, I would have
georiënteerd in een voeling met je omgeving was.
And of course, this is that you are. And it doesn't matter what I freak you out. And I bet you're gonna pay me. You the same.
Okay, that was FM. Seems to be quite sensitive as well. So that was just an unboxing and first look. It seems to me that it can be quite sensitive on shortwave. When I was scanning it now for this unboxing, it found lots of stations. I didn't even try to identify all of those stations. There were just so many. On medium wave, it picks up the local signals as it should. Those are the only ones that are available now. FM, it also seems to pick up almost all the stations. So yeah, that was my first impressions and first look. The sound is okay. I think it sounds quite strong, maybe a little bit tinny, but yeah, I will test it a bit more with some music and see what happens. So I'm going to do a fuller review as soon as I get to know this radio a bit better. The Toshiba TY-HRU30.